My fellow Nigerians, especially Nigerian youths, I take God beg una, I dey ask you. Is it that all of us don't come to the conclusion, say this Nigeria matter, this our condition for Nigeria, we are completely hopeless. That is Nigeria case don't they helpless. We are a totally captured people. So no matter what in government do, no matter the policy, no matter how bad government treat us, there is nothing we go do. That is, we don't surrender ourselves. That is, as Nigerians, as we day to day, Nigerians be like the understanding girlfriend for bad relationship or violent relationship. So we are overall best in understanding. We can take anything. For those of our fathers, especially religious leaders, traditional leaders, and all of that, where go they tell us, pray for country, pray for leaders, pray for country. Okay, with all due respect, our fathers in the Lord, we don't pray so they fuel don't reach 1,000 something now. So which kind prayer now they help the Saudi Arabia fuel? Which kind prayer they support Russia, Europe, and all that now? Or is there something that we as a people need to pay attention to that we are not paying attention to? I thank God beg on our Nigerians, because see, the truth of the matter is, on the earlier all of us come to the understanding, say this current government and system of leadership is the real weapon that is fashioned against our lives. The earlier the better for us, to ensure that we come together and make sure say this weapon stop to the prosper. Because see, everybody in Nigeria today is just a potential victim waiting for government or Nigeria to happen to you. God forbid. But even when they say God forbid, remember that today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. The dead can no longer die. The next set of people will go die will be between you and me who are alive. God forbid. As we do I don't care, the prayer be say make the victim card no fall on us. Today in Nigeria, there is good leadership, there is bad leadership, and there is APC. What this current government is providing for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. Nigeria as a country almost exists so that other countries can learn how not to govern their nations. If not, how do you explain a situation where today for Nigeria the cost of human head dey cheaper than bag of rice? Abi, when I know watch the video interview, the ritualists and people, organ harvesters, where they parade for Lagos State Police Command, where they talk them, they interview, if they cut head only 50,000 or what 25,000, they say human being body parts, human head. Because we have built a system that rewards criminality and corruption from the top, so everybody is on the loose. Everybody is a prey in the hands of predators. I tell God begona, the major challenge of Nigeria today is that we young people, we have refused to put focus where focus is needed. That is why I go continue to dey call on everybody where get voice, activists, labor, anybody where mean well for Nigeria. We must come together and place focus on governance, the issue of governance. Tomorrow they go come tell me say, I make you dey careful. They go send me message say, Peter, make police there say, make they no carry, make they no go kill me. Nobody can take life from me that you did not give to me. That is not my worry. People when they die for Plateau, Benue, Zamfara, everywhere where they kill innocent people, when some don't die, their family no do. I am not better than anybody. I am a citizen of Nigeria and I deserve good governance. And it is not a crime for me to ask that my government should do well. If President Tinubu does well today, now to appreciate him. I don't know him. Anybody who is president, the Lord be with you. So I don't get any personal issue with any government. The important thing is that the lives of human beings that are under you are not being treated fairly and properly. And it is a shame on you if you are a government. So telling me, say police or this one go come carry you, police and DSS will be victims of human rights violations. Police who is also victim of this same failed government. Now because you carry gun, wear uniform, you think say I'm your target or your victim. No, both of us are victims. So you see this issue of governance, why they talk so. I don't dey hammer on election. Some people go misunderstand. They go say, this issue of election. During end bad governance protest, they even invite me for some radio station and all that. I dey tell una. They say no, 10-point agenda, this and that, that and that. Any protest where you know say go get head. One strong demand that can cover other demands, and we go to the government agency where that demand will be met. No be say we go start to the talk. If you not believe say you can reform INEC, what give you the mind say you go fit end bad governance? How do you end bad governance? By electing good governments. The problem of Nigeria today be say the sick and dying body of Nigeria where we supposed to hand over to experienced doctors for 2023 so that they go start to perform surgery on them was handed over to organ harvesters. That is why we must put an end to this organ harvester system of leadership. We must unbundle the entire criminal system. It is not working for anybody except the political class and people in the elites. People who have access to the corridors of power. That electoral law, no they talk say, Shebi we've been done to electoral reform before. No. The fact that you do something once, it no work, no means say you go give up. Nation building is not a sprint, it's a marathon. If you did not get it right, we must go back and revisit it. Imagine 10,000 youths of us protest peacefully to the National Assembly. Go and sit down with the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Speaker of House of Reps. We want to unbundle INEC. We need to unbundle INEC. The drama and the magic of INEC, they happen between polling units and collation center. That INEC server where professors say they get glitch. We want to know why there was a glitch. Let Nigerian youth build the server. If you do not build transparency between that collation, voting and collation of results, we are in trouble, complete trouble. That is why we must get a situation where we call on electoral experts, constitutional lawyers, everybody. Let us look at the loopholes that were open to close it. Because guess what? If you think say government bad today, wait until another one come. Shebi una been thinking Buhari worst. Wait until another one rig themselves into power 2027. Imagine running against a government that controls INEC, judiciary, law enforcement, thugs, and every other thing. How do you expect to scale through? And it is not our duty to be thinking of, they're not going to reform them, they're not going to reform them. No, it is our duty to put maximum pressure on the system and the government until they do what we want them to do for the betterment of the entire country. Anybody who is there, INEC chairman, Senate president, they are all public office holders who are being run with taxpayer money. The people in power cannot be greater than the power of the people. Because those who are the people in power must get their power from the people. Any power that is gotten outside the people will become your own albatross. Nigerians, we must place focus where focus is needed. It is not easy. It will not come easy. It will take courage and resilience and a determined people. But we must do away with distractions, put our focus where focus is needed, and demand a better country in the best interest of all of us. Because this current system and template we are using is not working. It is serving only the political elite. It is serving only people around the corridors of power. And you and I are potential victims waiting for Nigeria to happen to us. May that not be your portion. God bless you and God bless Nigeria, Peter.